Hello?
No, we're not here yet. We're coming.
What? We're live.
I'm drinking some La Colombe coffee.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one with oat milk. Oat milk.
Oh yeah, I had the oat milk earlier.
This is ginger ale.
Oh, lovely. Hi guys, it's KT and
hi non-guys, it's Dellany.
Oh. You know, I get in trouble for that all the time, and I guess I just am so used to it. Hi everyone.
We have to dig deep to why we always say guys. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Okay. Hi everybody, inclusive here. This is Dellany and KT.
Who always gets in trouble for what she says.
I always get on her. I'm the police. I'm the tone police. Oops. So, yeah. Well, we are so happy to be here. KT is going to share first, like she always does. We still don't have a social media person to help us with any of this stuff because we're just trying to get through the day. But anyway, real quickly, Dellany here. I'm wearing a cute little sweater top that Cheryl Bedford gave me. And I've never...
nice.
She gave it to me before COVID, and I've never had a chance to wear it. Isn't it cute?
Oh,
and it's see-through in the back, like it's got that cute little And then I think Kate, you did you give this to me, KT, or your mom, or Cheryl?
It wasn't me. It was mom. Mom gives. Yeah.
Cheryl might have given me this dress too. And like I'm busting out of it. Here we are. So. How's everybody?
I so snorted.
What'd you say?
I snorted. I did.
So Elphaba's watching me, peeling orange. What's good? It's Tuesday. Everybody's tired. We were just talking about how tired we are. Real quickly, I'm gonna just give you guys full transparency here. About 8 days after I got my first vaccine, Moderna, I started having symptoms of, like, I guess COVID. Like, I have a rash, you guys. I have a rash. That's how we're going to start this show. Like, it just, about a week after, I was like, where did this rash come from? So I Googled, like, yesterday. And sure enough, Moderna, there's like an actual rash that happens on your arm. But this rash, KT, is on my leg. It's so nuts. Like, it's on my freaking leg. And then it looks like it's like a symptom of COVID. It's so gross. So anyway, I'm not sexy anymore.
Did you go talk to anybody? Did you go to the doctor?
No, I mean, listen, Google is my doctor. I'm good.
No, Google is not your doctor.
Dr. Google says I'm good. Dr. Google says it's common. Dr. Google said I have nothing to worry about. So also Jenny and I are up each other's butts 24/7. And Jenny had just recently tested for COVID herself, and she's negative.
Oh, that's good.
And trust me, if she's negative, I'm negative. So anyway, hi, Jessica. How are you? And I think I saw LaDonna. Hi, LaDonna. Hi, Danielle.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I wanted to let you chat. And Danielle.
My rash. It's so awful. Yes. So anyway, now that we got that out of the way.
Yes.
So how are you?
Sharing. You can share now too.
Okay.
Are you eating? Anyway, how's everybody? See, I'm tired. See, this is the thing. I want to know if everybody has the same problem that I do. I am tired every day of my life. And I don't know why. Yes, I did Pilates today. Yes, I got woken up early in the morning, two mornings in a row. Last night was the dog was sleeping with me because it was afraid, I guess. Oh,
afraid about what?
All right, never mind. LaDonna beats me. I cannot complain about being tired.
Oh, yeah. No, like, yeah, chemo was going to do it, man.
But I have seen this thing where it's like we are just like exhausted from life, basically. I've been trying to like say, what is it? Because I don't know, like but it's like we are like in this, we've been in fight or flight almost for the whole year.
Yeah.
And so as things are like progressing and we're getting to like the vaccines and all that, supposedly our body is just finally like going, maybe you guys need to rest for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. No.
I'm at that.
Well, I mean, honestly, we're still technically in a pandemic. I mean, in the middle, the way that science works, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. And it's a little unnerving, y'all, that on June 19th, California is lifting their regulations and stuff. And we're supposed to go back to what the normal world looked like, but with masks. And that's around the corner.
It's never going to be normal again. But I do want to give a shout out to LaDonna and say, girl, you are in my prayers. And I hope watching us helps lift your spirit a little and you don't get too tired tonight.
Yeah. No, seriously, LaDonna, you have gone through a lot and you are a strong, strong human. And we appreciate that you even add us into your life. We really do. We do not take that for granted. So, yeah, no. So, June 19th, that's kind of scary. 9 million people in the city are going to be running rampant.
Well, I know that I will have my second shot, so I'll be happy about that.
Oh yeah. What did you get again?
Same one you did.
Oh,
Moderna, yeah.
Oh, I got to check my privilege, KT. I wanted to, you know what? I'm going to say it here. Guess what?
What?
I did a white woman privilege thing.
What did you do?
This is how everything is so deep and we have to check ourselves. But hold on a second.
Matt, I'm just going to say, no, I did not see that. But I did hear about, because I'm in the EDM world, with the label and with some people I work with, there is supposedly a club that's going to have 3,000 people in it. I'm like, I don't even, I've been to festivals and I've been to like, the stadiums and all that. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to be in that kind of situation again.
Yeah, the only way that I'm going to be able to do stadiums is because I'm performing there. That's it.
Well, that's like what Howie Mandel, like I'm okay on stage, but Howie Mandel is very
at this point, same, and it'll be because I'm gonna be the backup dancer for Lizzo. Okay, so I gotta tell you like something I did.
Okay,
it's okay. So you guys, white women privilege, right here. Yes. So we all white women, we all have the privilege, but I just wanted to check myself right here. So in a meeting yesterday, we were talking about the vaccines, and it got to me in the meeting, and it was with Cheryl for the JTC list, and we got to me, and I said, like, she was asking about, Dellany, your shot, what's going on? And I said, yeah, I've got the Dolly shot, and she's like, the Dolly shot? She goes, you mean the Black woman shot? And I said, oh my God, yes, Black woman first, and then Dolly, because just to remind everyone, it is a Black woman at the front of this vaccine who actually invented it with a team. Yeah, Dr. Kizzy Corbett. And listen, I immediately was like, that's right. But this is how insidious it is that we only hear about Dolly Parton as the face of Moderna. That's it. But I love Dolly. This is no shade about Dolly. This is just me checking my privilege because, like, I didn't acknowledge that a Black woman, she helped invent Moderna, right? Dolly put money in it, but a Black woman, Dr. Kizzy, I say Kizzy, I think that's her nickname, Corbett, she helped invent Moderna. And I erased her story by calling it the Dolly shot. So I just wanted to correct myself right here. And I also talked to Cheryl about it today. And I said, it's one of those things where we have to kind of dig deeper on everything, because just because someone is the face of something, it's usually going to be a white person. We need to dig a little deeper and see what's behind that, because usually it's a Black woman at the front of it, but we don't hear about it, or a Black man. You know what I mean? Like, so I just wanted to check myself, and that's how crazy it is. Is like, I shouldn't say the word crazy, but that's just how, like, we have to like really dig deeper to see, these issues. So anyway, did you know that, KT?
I did not.
Yeah.
And neither did Danielle.
Oh, Danielle didn't know it. Well, here's the thing. They did talk about it. It is in the news. It's just that it wasn't as put out there like Dolly has been out there. Thanks for the share and the lesson, Dellany, as an example. Yeah. Well, listen, it is only by the grace of God and by the grace of, Cheryl could have handled it a totally different way, because I'm sure she's exhausted of having to sit there and listen to people do these micro, examples of white privilege. But she was very good to me when she said that. She didn't, she wasn't mean to me about it. And then she just let it go. And I was like, cool. But I was like, no, it's up to me to do the work. So there you go.
Now we know. Now we know. Can no longer call it the Dolly shot.
No.
What's her nickname? What's her nickname?
Kizzy.
Kizzy Corbett. Kizzy's shot.
The Kizzy shot.
See, that sounds funner anyway. That's something I want to do.
It really does. Yeah. Like, I agree. So yeah. And she's young. She's 30. She's like in her mid 30s, like at 34, 35. Yeah. Crazy. This orange is good.
Obviously, because I actually, it's so funny because I'm right here at my table.
You should have one.
I just brought all these cuties. No, because my Lilo really likes. Lilo's perking up. She's like, give me one of those. Let me tell you about my orange story and Lilo. Okay.
Okay. Let's hear it. Ew.
Do never give your dogs oranges. They can have them.
Yeah.
But it will scare you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you why. I am very meticulous about my dogs and their number 2 to make sure they don't have any internal problems.
Okay.
When you give dogs the oranges, the inside, the rind and stuff makes it look like they have worms. Let's just say that. So it scared the hell out of me. But she loves them, man. Lilo eats anything, but
I've done that before with Elphaba, and I've given her uncooked rice, and the rice.
Yeah, and you're like, oh. And you're like, oh, wait, no, I gave her rice earlier. I don't need to run out and get some dewormer.
Exactly. So speaking of Elphaba, if everybody can pray for the little baby, she is going in for surgery tomorrow morning.
What's wrong with her?
She's had a lump that it kind of developed around the time of my surgeries, and then like ever since that, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And when it was really, 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 really small, you could barely see it. They just told me to keep an eye on it. And they said, just let us know if it starts to change shape or get bigger. So it was getting bigger, but it wasn't changing shape. And then it started getting bigger, and it is changing shape. So I asked the vet when we were there a few weeks ago, I was like, it's just fatty tissue, right? Like, it's going to be okay. We can just get this removed. And he said, he looked at me and he was very grave. He said, it's not fatty tissue. It's bad. I felt it, and she needs to come in, and we got to remove that as soon as possible.
Aww.
And I don't know what I'm going to do to have to hear whatever they're going to say, because I want my girl around like forever, or as long as we can. It's too soon. I'm already thinking awful dark thoughts.
Don't think awful dark thoughts, because that puts it out in the universe. Think positive thoughts. Okay.
Well, I don't appreciate that he didn't lie to me and tell me it was going to be okay. He literally was like, no, it's bad. You got to bring her in right away. Like, so I'm bringing her in tomorrow morning, and she's going to be scared. I've been trying to get her used to the word surgery, but she just keeps wagging her tail. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Is it going to be super expensive?
Of course it is.
Oh,
and
yes.
I do not have dog insurance. But you know what? It's what it is. And I will find a way. So yeah, if we have to do a GoFundMe for my dog, I'm going to do one. Don't worry.
I remember when Lilo almost went on me. Remember, it was a year and a half ago when she got pneumonia really bad.
Yeah.
And I put her in the hospital, and I called my mom. I said, Mom, I need to borrow money because I don't care how much it costs.
Right.
I'm going to help this little one out. And I ended up getting care credit because she had to stay in the hospital for like 2 or 3 days. And the thing is like with Lilo, like if she doesn't eat, there's something wrong. Like because that thing is like her whole existence is food. You know?
Yeah. Aww.
But she has a little she's a fatty tumor. I call her tumor butt because it's right by her butt, but it's just a little fatty piece. We already had it biopsied, so thank God for that. Because that's scary.
It's very scary. So Kathy just texted us and said that our screen froze or something. Is Kathy? I didn't know Kathy was on. Is Kathy on here?
I don't know. Let me see.
Can everyone? We're doing a test. If people can say they hear us, that'd be great.
I see you. I see us. I think it froze for a minute a while ago.
Oh, okay, cool. So, KT, did you like our little picture of Mackenzie and Corinne?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something. I was like, that was really cute. Who photoshopped?
I mean, can you believe I did that? Like, I'm learning Canva. I'm learning it.
Oh my God.
It like matches our brand. I was like, yes, Dellany. Yes. Well,
I know. I like guys. Canva is free, and actually, they must have got some round of money because I keep seeing their commercials everywhere. But they have some really cool tools in there for free.
Yeah. No, totally. I love it because I'm like, wow, I actually can figure this out. So I think Kathy said her Facebook is busted. So is anybody here? Is anybody talking?
Well, I'm on our Facebook and I see us.
Testing. Okay. So
we are super far behind on right now on our Facebook, we're talking about biopsy. So that's how far behind we are. But I know we froze a little bit a while ago because I remember seeing it.
Got it. Okay. Well, speaking of the post, speaking of the makeup, I want to jump into this. Guys, this is our giveaway tonight. It is.
Hey, there's Dave Navarra.
This is called Lunar. I can't speak today. And then it's going to be one of these. It's a creaseless concealer, but this is like $60 worth of makeup right here. This is lucky winner will win creaseless concealer and this. So, because we want to do it early this time.
All right. So we're going to do it after this next topic.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, let's do it. That's fine.
You want to do it after the next topic, or do you want to do it?
I'm such a brat. I'm like, wow.
Okay, so that's like the only thing you like to do is give stuff away.
I do. I just want to give shit away. I shouldn't have said shit. Those colors, David, that's not true. Your eyes will be popping with that blue.
Excuse me, you cussed. And how much did I have to hear the other day about my cussing?
Yeah, Mom. Well, see, first of all, my mom's not on this one. Secondly,
she could be.
Mackenzie told me that after you did that, my mama said, I'm not going to have that in my house. And she's like, turn it off. But she hasn't said anything else to me since it happened. So hopefully she forgot about it.
Did you tell Mama Peace that I was sorry?
Well, see, the thing is, I didn't want to bring it up to her because if I bring it up to her, she's going to yell at me. So she's not saying anything. Like, but KT, send her a card. My mama likes to have cards. Send her an I'm sorry card and just tell her how much you love her.
Okay. Well, you'll have to send me the what do you call it? The address.
You can say, I bleeping love you, you bleeping mother, bleeping B.
She said, David said that blue will bring out the disdain in my eyes.
Oh my, dude. I mean, but look at the sparklies. It's so sparkly and so pretty. All right. So what's our topic? What are we going to talk about first?
Well, actually, since we were talking about people who are getting picked wrong, let's talk about this. Which is gonna be we're gonna go to this further on Clubhouse afterwards, guys. So make sure to join us on Clubhouse.
Yes, this is actually a part 1 and a part 2. So we're gonna do part 2 in Clubhouse. Okay, Lena Dunham, the problematic Lena Dunham. Prince is sniffing my screen when you talk. Well, you tell Prince I said hi. Tell him Elphaba said hi. Hi, Prince. Hi, the good boy. Okay. Prince is her adorable puppy. He's still a puppy. When do puppies stop being puppies, by the way? Like,
Never.
Exactly. Good answer. Okay. So Lena Dunham, I mean, where do we start? Because first of all, when I think of a plus size representation for fashion, I'm not going to Lena Dunham.
No, me neither.
Secondly, there's the size inclusivity stops at a size 26.
No, 24.
20, fine, even smaller.
I thought it was 24.
Yeah. Thirdly, I just am like, what the what? Because 11, it's Honore, right? Honore. I don't want to try to act pretentious and pretend like I know this clothing line. 11 Honore. Like, they have made statements about how they support BIPOC communities and they recognize what the heck is going on in our society with systemic racism. Why would you pick the most privileged white mayonnaise, white vanilla ice cream, vanilla? Like, why would you choose someone who is she represents privilege? And also for me, she's like the Woody Allen of women. She's so problematic. And like,
let me just put my 2 cents.
Why?
My 2 cents is I never liked her. I did not watch Girls. I think I watched a piece of it and it just wasn't me. She puts her foot in her mouth a lot of the time. And I don't believe she's talented. I'm sorry. I've said my piece about her. I don't hate her because I don't hate people, but I've never liked her. And I do not think she represents the plus size community at all.
No, because she's also had a problem using the term plus size. She doesn't like to say plus size. She doesn't even like to say curvy or even fat. Can we talk about how even the coverage of this is busted? Yeah, they're busted. Yeah, no, it's true. Like, I'm going to be honest. I've only heard that the New York Times article is busted. I'm not opening on it because you only get so many a month if you're not a paid subscriber. And I'm not wasting my article on that one. Heck no.
So my thing is that the main problem is, your biggest problem is this is a plus size clothing company ran by a man.
A white man.
A white man at that.
White man. A thin white man, right? Thin?
No, I mean, I wouldn't call him thick or plus size.
He don't roll with us. He don't roll with us.
No, he doesn't. No.
So he's thin. This is my dance.
This is what Kathy's saying. And I'm sure she's going to go off tonight on the Clubhouse. So you guys better tune in.
Dang. You know what we should have done? In hindsight is everything. But Kathy should be on the show like right now. Can we send her the link and just have her hop on?
We can.
She's going to be on Clubhouse with us too.
If she wants to come on, send her to her.
Kathy, do you want us to send you the link? You know what? I'm going to send you the link and you can just surprise us.
If she pops in, I'll put her up. But my thing is like, all right, number one, I don't wear this clothing, however you say it.
11 Honore.
It's like, over here in Beverly Hills, right? Or West Hollywood. It's like,
I don't know. I said yes, but I don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Kathy says no. She says she literally looks like a beast. Is what
she can just show prints and we can hear
she said, can I call in?
Yeah, she can. That's fine.
It's like a Zoom call. Audio only.
I think her camera should be on prints and then we just hear her talking.
But no, I think, it's a good thing because you guys, Kathy's going to have a lot to say about this subject on the Clubhouse. So in order to hear Kathy's points of view, you must go to the Clubhouse after our Fat TV. There you go. That's what we have to do.
You must.
And also, my thing is this, a lot of this clothing isn't, it's like higher end. And I understand that's the company. You know what I mean? I understand that's the company. Okay.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, and let's just talk about why I'm a little mad today too. I mean, I'm in this t-shirt, David Bowie, because I love David Bowie, but I wanted to show off my t-shirt of one of the new t-shirts that I'm doing on a plus size line. And I'm having major issues with mainstream printing and getting sizing right. Like, number one, I am a 3X. I wear a 3X t-shirt. This is actually way bigger. because I got it back in the day, and it was so tight for 3X that I couldn't wear it.
It's small.
And number two, I did not like the I had a really cool design and it just didn't turn out right. And I'm just so depressed because my sister's, which just had words on it, that's another one, and she got it in a small size. She loves hers. But I'm not happy with the plus size one.
But that's because your sister is more privileged and thin privileged, right?
Yeah, but she's if you guys don't understand, she's working the company with me. And I will say my goal is to have like a person of color in the higher up position with me in my company, operations manager, president, something like that, someone who's helping make decisions. Because to me, this is the problem that this company is having. There is, plus size women of color make up a big chunk of the plus size community in clothing, and they need to have a say. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they need to have a say in everything, not just this area. But like,
we're just talking about plus size clothing, and I'm like, when I didn't know about this company, and when I immediately Googled CEO, because that's the first thing I always do is what you go after what the CEO is, because that's usually what the brand's about. And I'm like, why is this white guy selling plus size clothing to women?
Because he's the only one that read the study that says there's almost 70% of America that's over a size 14. And he said, ooh, cha-ching, cha-ching.
But that's what I'm saying. And here, let's go even further into this depth of crappiness with not only women, but women of color. It is hard for women and women of color to get a freaking small business loan to start a company like this.
Yeah, no, seriously.
No matter how much research we do and put it in front of investors or the Small Business Bureau, there's just a minuscule amount of people that could do that. And that's why I'm like, I will use my white privilege, and I want to further, as you said, with anything that we do in the film world, I want more people of color working with me to make a brand that is universal, not just skewed to one freaking race.
Right. Yeah. No, it was a bad move. It was just like, I mean, they haven't responded. The company has not responded. And it's just like, where did y'all think that that's how we wanted to see ourselves represented? I think, I don't know if she would have done it, because I don't know if that's her style, but I would have asked Roxane Gay, number one. Roxane Gay first. That's who I, like, why are you not, that's who I want to see wear clothes like that, in any clothing line. I don't know if she would have said yes, because I don't know if that's her style. But I mean, why are you not hitting up people who are making a true difference in this world, who are true influencers and true activists? I mean, I can't tell you, I don't know of anything that Lena has done that's considered activism. And it's not that, I mean, at this point, every white person has got to be an activist. They can't just sit around and just accept privilege, and like, I don't know. It just is also, KT, how you started this with what you said about her. Like, I just want to say, I don't know one person, not one, in all my work and time since I've heard of Tiny Furniture, which is her first film, right, that she got out there. I don't know one person who actually really likes her or thinks that she's talented. So this is a clear case of classic nepotism. I know her parents were already wealthy. They were already prevalent in like art society or something in the hierarchy in New York City. And that's how the doors opened. It's a freaking shame. It's a shame. Oh, I'm going to drink my ginger ale.
Do you see me? I think I froze up for a little bit because I had some internet
issues. But I kept talking. Ha. So.
Oh, look, we have Melissa's here.
I mean, okay. So Kathy said that Roxane doesn't really give a about fashion. This is true. I know, but still, I would have rather, like, how do we know that she might have said yes. She might have said, I want proceeds to go to this thing or whatever. I don't know.
Well, and I know these women, these influencers are getting hit up all the time. And I've been in the influencer business forever. I worked with people who had numerous followings. I've worked with celebrities, and there's a lot of people that come around spouting a lot of hustle, and all they want, they don't want to really give you any money, and they don't really want to share it with you. They just want to get to your fan base. And I'm sure many of these people, and that's one thing that I really want to try when we're doing our own apparel, because we're going to be doing t-shirts and other things here on Fat TV. And when I'm doing what I'm doing on further clothing and stuff, my whole thing is I want to go after like people and be like, I don't need all this money. You know what I mean? Like, let's just make sure the cost of goods are covered and let's share in this. You know what I mean? More of a co-op almost situation.
Yeah.
Because I've just see like these people, and they probably just are like, you know what? I don't even want to go in the fashion business because it's just a headache, you know?
It is a headache. So David Navarro said, I saw her tiny furniture film and it was total crap. Okay, listen, I want you to know, David Navarro, I actually, as an independent filmmaker back then, took it personally that she did this, and she got her distribution, she got her accolades, because it was her and her mother or whatever. And I want to say, KT, I got so angry because I was like, there is no way that her family dynamics are more captivating than other people. Like, there's no way. Like, and I was even thinking about just my own personal experience. Put some cameras up in my family, KT. That's a story, you know, with my mom's situation and my sisters, you know what I mean? And all that. Like, that is a story. But like, I was already resentful about tiny furniture when I heard about it in the beginning. I was like, oh, no. So anyway, she put out 5 pieces. That's it. Also, the prices of them. A tank top is like $89.
For what?
A tank top, $89
for this Lena Dunham stuff.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. What? Why?
Yeah. You know how much this is? Free. You know how much this is? Free. No, $89. So Retta worked with Eloquy. Gone. Oh, yeah. See, Kathy, why are you on the show? I sent you the link. No, mother, father.
But I'm just saying,
like, fashion, huh?
Yeah, I'm just saying that there are people out there that just, you know, don't want to get into it. They don't want to get bothered with it because of that. You know?
Totally.
I mean, even that girl. There's a woman of color who is calling out that designer that's been called out before for stealing something, and the white girl's basically, I didn't steal anything. Just the spaghetti stripes are, you know, maybe mine. I'll show you my designs, because what happened was the woman had sent her this dress and never heard back. Like, the girl had the famous girl was like, oh, I want to do one of the, I love your dress. Can I see it? You know, I might want to help you, blah, 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 which I've seen happen before. And then basically took her design. And so it's somewhere viral. I'll have to get it. And the girl, you know, the girl's design, she called it out. She said, this girl stole from me. And not only, this designer's been accused of theft before. You know what I mean? And that's just like, that's what really kind of burst my bubble too, is stuff like that happening.
That is crap.
Yes, Kathy. Yes, it is. The Kardashians steal from everybody.
They steal from everybody. They sure do.
Everybody that's a celebrity has stolen. I mean, I had a client who did a photo shoot, and a year later, Beyonce came out with a music video that was the same exact look as what my friend's photo. Yeah. And it might not have been Beyonce's fault, but she didn't know. But that stylist sure as heck knew where they got the style from.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to talking about part 2 with Kathy on Clubhouse. Yeah. So whoever is on Clubhouse on here, get your booties over to Clubhouse in about 10, 15 minutes, and we'll be over there as well.
Well, we want to do something really quick.
What? And does anybody need
I
a
wanna see what
Clubhouse
Melissa said.
invite? Oh wait, Melissa, I'm missing this. For a while I was working Stevie Nicks to make plus. Oh my gosh, and it would have been pricey. Yeah. Now see, I would have been into that.
I would have paid for something.
I would have been into that. Because I know Stevie Nicks style, like that's a style. And then Melissa's style. Like that would have been great, Melissa. Can we please make this happen still? Can this be a thing?
I'm sure. I wonder if just Stevie Nicks got like tired of the thing and just walked away. I hope not, but
I don't. Well, no, it says Stevie Nicks designer. So I wonder if was it Stevie Nicks or Stevie Nicks designer? Well, either. I mean, if that's that style, I'm still there for it for sure. That would have been so great. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, and I think Kathy said it. Just even the fast fashion, I'm tired of stuff just crumbling and we have holes and everything. It's just ridiculous. Yes, that would have been good. Stevie Nicks and 11 on her. Yep. Agreed. Dang, Melissa, I hope that still comes into fruition. I don't know if it's, that would have been so amazing.
She said, yeah, it was her main clothing designer.
Very cool. Yeah. Girl, I hope that you can still do that. If it's not, I don't know if it stopped indefinitely or... Listen, Ashley Nell Tipton, I don't know if you guys know who she was. She was on Project Runway, the plus size designer. She shared a very beautiful dress of hers recently, and she hasn't even sold it yet, and I want to buy it. And she wore it to a wedding. So check out her Facebook, check out her Instagram. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. I want to live in it. I could sleep in it. I could run in it. I could walk my dog in it. Not really, but it's very beautiful. So, okay. So now can we do it?
Yes.
Yes.
I got it up for you, just for you.
Okay. So this is actually honorary giveaway. So we decided, we've been giving away so much swag in the last couple of weeks. But we decided that we definitely know that we wanted to give our very last foil finger paints to Danielle Marie, our CEO supporter. And Danielle Marie, I don't know if you're on here right now, but you have just won our very last foil finger paints and a creaseless concealer. Yay! So just let me know.
We feel very bad because you would have won. We actually pulled your name last week, right?
Did we?
Yeah, I think we did pull her name.
I don't think if we did, we would have just given it to her.
Was it? I thought you had to pull her.
I don't think we pulled her name. So Danielle, let me know if you are.
She's here.
Tarte Deep, and then Tarte Deep Sand. I think you're a deep, but I know summer's around the corner, so you might be deep sand. And with that being said, I still have a huge bag of Tarte cosmetics. But here's the thing. We're going to donate the rest, we think, to Women of Color Unite, the nonprofit organization. And we're going to donate the rest of the makeup to makeup artists in there and actresses and anybody who wants this beautiful makeup. And Cheryl Bedford, of course, will have her first selection of it. So,
yes. Danielle Marie said deep.
Oh, yay. Congratulations, Danielle. So just send us a message at that TV. Just give us your address where you want this sent, and we will mail it out to you.
With a nice, pretty letter from Dellany because she writes so nice.
I write. Woo, girl. Yes, I will give you a personalized card for sure. So
I'm excited. Yes, I feel really bad. I really just want to say, Danielle, we do appreciate your support that you give us every week. And I'm sorry we were late last week. Dellany was so in demand, so we had to wait.
I was on Clubhouse with Tori Spelling. What? No. Okay. So seriously, Danielle, she is our dream supporter. She shows up to every show. She's on all of our social media. She retweets us. She reposts. She shares us on the stories. She's on our show every week, and she has to get up sometimes at 4:30 in the morning. And she's here, and she lives in New York. So, listen, we really appreciate Danielle. We couldn't not give you something. So you are our CEO. We really appreciate your support. Now we need 99 more Danielles.
Yes.
99 more.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
So we don't have much more time. What else? We got a lot of topics and we didn't really cover.
And that's okay because I didn't want to cover one of them because one of them is not here.
What?
The Taylor Swift one.
Oh yeah, we had a request to talk about Taylor Swift, and it turns out the person who requested,
she's not even here. I do want to go over that. I think this one's super important because we've been talking about the Woody Allen docuseries. Yes. So I think this one is important, and also because both Dellany and I did read this.
Yes.
So Joyce Maynard, I believe, who penned this lovely article in Vanity Fair.
Yes.
I'm putting in the comments right now.
Yes. She was an 18-year-old. She was on a full scholarship to Yale, y'all. She had a job. She had a desk at New York Times. She had all of these things at the age of 18. And surprise, surprise, a man steps in who is 50. He's 53 years old. It's J.D. Salinger. Everybody knows who he is, book author. And he hits her up. He slides into her DMs. But back then, there was no social media. So these were letters. And they started up a letter situation. And 18 years old. He basically talked her out of her full scholarship at Yale and talked her out of that New York Times job. And she went to live with him. And very quickly was treated like a piece of crap, and she was gaslit. And he sent her home a year later. He literally was like, "You have to go right now." And it was after KT. This is awful. He took her to the gynecologist to see about her situation in her private parts because it wasn't working out for him in the bedroom. So he didn't like the answer. And she's like shaking from this awful, uncomfortable appointment. And they leave. And then he's like, "You got to go home. Pack your bags. It's done." 53. And she wasn't the only one. He was writing other women, young girls. I shouldn't even say women, young girls. He was writing other young girls while she was living with him, grooming them, getting them ready for him.
And see, this is what I'm saying is like, and this is the big thing is that we just let this go because they're an artist, they're an author, they're celebrity, they're, this brilliant filmmaker, they're a brilliant painter, they're, you know what I mean? And I don't understand. I mean, I guess now in this day and age that they're getting called out for everything. And like, I really believe, like, I believed the Woody Allen story when I was younger.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't. They were like, "Oh, no. Ever since that came out, I never watched another Woody Allen film ever again.
Yeah.
Because it was just something about the way he acted the whole time that just rubbed me wrong. You know what I mean?
No, totally.
And I think that's there's a lot of women that it did that too, and men too, but he had a career. He doesn't have one now. I mean, his recent film did not get distribution in the United States. It did well in other countries. Whatever, they could do whatever they want with him. But it just, this article was really timely in making us look back at people, not only these two men, not only him and Woody, but other men that has been allowed to have this privilege of grooming.
Well, and in addition to that, I'm mad that my required reading in high school was Catcher in the Rye.
Right.
My required reading in high school was The Great Gatsby, which now we have evidence that F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, his wifey, Zelda, she wrote a lot of his work, and we have the evidence, but she was not given that credit. He took her freaking credits. And we were made to have to read these white male stories in school and only study them. And it just makes me so angry that we have missed out on a proper education. Now we're learning, but we've had to learn ourselves. Like we didn't have school to lead us. I'm just so upset about it. Can you tell?
Well, I mean, school in a whole, they've basically erased the Indian history. They've definitely never taught Black history properly, So I don't even look to school to teach proper
I know, but that KT, not to age us on public, whatever. But when we were in school, we didn't have internet. We didn't have outlets to let us know what the real actual truth was. So we were lied to. I want a refund. I want a do-over. This isn't fair. Like, do you understand that education, like, obviously we know that knowledge is power, but honestly, where we are, we're 20 years behind. We're basically equivalent to high schoolers, y'all, because they're actually learning what we never knew. And then we're trying to play catch up while we also are trying to, like, create our careers. And I mean, it's just, we got the short end of the stick. Like, we really did. So now we got to catch up. Listen,
well, at least we weren't taught, like our parents, that home economics was the most important thing women should learn in high school.
Well, listen, all I know is, you're right. And all I know is, KT, I don't know about you, but when I was in 7th grade, I chose the class that was opposite of home economics. It had to do with cars or something.
Mechanics or something.
Yeah, like something like that. I chose that because I wanted to meet the boys. But then, like, I didn't know what I was doing in that class, and it just sucked, and the boys didn't want to talk to me, and I was like,
Matt, I want to tell you something right now. My mom's a teacher. My cousin's a teacher. Teachers run in the family. It is not the teachers, believe me, because remember that woman who went off on the teachers union about the things that teachers are treated like crap, number one.
But I literally never said it was about the teachers. I said it was school and our education system.
But I do want to say that I do want to hit on teachers. Teachers do get the short end of the stick because even if they go off curriculum, they get in trouble, which is stupid to me. Do you know what I mean? Even when they try to teach off curriculum, they do get in trouble. And I know many teachers, number one, don't make enough money, who spend money to help educate their students.
Oh, without a shadow. No, this is not anti-teacher. This is anti our system, our educational system. I don't have a problem. Our teachers didn't know.
Right.
You know?
But that's what I'm saying. It came down to the curriculum that had to be taught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have to follow a curriculum in school, in public school. Private school is different. And I have my own problems with privatized schools and their teachings and a lot of white privilege there. But public schools, in order to get funding, they have to all follow the same thing. I think there's a big problem with that because there's a lot of people that have learning disabilities that are actually very smart.
Yes.
And we do not treat them properly in the school system. You know, your sister teaches that, and my mother taught that for years. So and my mother's main goal was that people in her class did not get a specialized diploma. They got a real diploma like everybody else. That was her goal.
That's really nice because Desiree had to go to a different school than us. And Desiree didn't even graduate until she was like 19. And it was just so different.
Right.
But Desiree's school was nice. She had a pool. She had a therapy pool there. And they filmed some scenes from Nell. You know, remember the movie Nell with Jodie Foster?
Uh-huh.
They filmed some scenes from Nell at that school. So Kathy said Rosie O'Donnell had some tea. I want to know the tea.
I guess we'll have to ask her on Clubhouse.
I guess so.
But hey, guys, we're about to get done here because it's 6:52 and we're going to head on over to Clubhouse. I know we need to take a little bit of break, but in between, everybody go get some coffee, some popcorn. Get if you haven't downloaded the Clubhouse app, do it. It's really easy. When does the Android start downloading? Is that next week?
Wait, Kathy just spilled the tea.
Oh, wait. All right. Let me just put this.
Okay. Rosie said that she met a child who was hugging a bigwig at the View, and she said to the mother, "Oh, I didn't know you were with the bigwig." And the woman was scandalized. What? And Barbara Walters screamed at Rosie. I believe it. Basically, the dude had 2 families. Oh, and no one was supposed to talk about, oh, no one told Rosie. Ah! That's not Rosie's fault. That's not Rosie's problem. That man needs to take care of his backyards. Like, wow. Oh my God. You know what? Barbara Walters, when I lived in New York City, my stupid boyfriend at the time, he went to a movie or something, and he told me that he had to go to the bathroom, and he was in the same row as Barbara Walters, and he literally was trying to like go to the bathroom, and he said, "Excuse me," because it was really tight, and he couldn't like he needed her to stand up, and she says, "I'm not moving," and he's like, "Excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom," and Barbara Walters is like, "That's not my problem. You can just go the other way because I'm not moving. I'm going to stay in my seat."
Well, let me just tell you, I have a problem with Barbara Walters. And if you ever go back and look at her interviews with people, she is part of the problem with media.
Yes, I agree. She absolutely is. She has been a huge problem. Yes, absolutely. But I'm telling you what, if that had been me in that row and I had to go potty and she wasn't going to move KT, I would have peed on her lap.
I mean, Barbara, pee. I will say I did meet, let me tell you about one person I met. This is in the Barbara Walters realm. There's a thing called the NABA or something like that. It's where you go and sell your TV programming in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that I've met her then and I've met her now, and I've changed her, I believe, or some smoking weed with, what's his name changed her. But, when I first met Martha Stewart was in a bathroom, and she was not a very nice person. Let's just say that. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I was an intern and I had my intern thing on and I was going to the bathroom, and she felt like because I was an intern, I shouldn't be in that bathroom. And that was my kind of like my first forte into celebrityism. I did meet Ian Kieran
intern urine is the same as celebrity urine.
Yeah,
all urine.
It was just very the way she acted. But I will say that I did meet her again in recent years after the scandal and everything. And I think whatever happened to her brought her down to the level where she's like, maybe I should respect people.
Yeah,
because she was a totally different person when I met her the second time.
I'll tell you what, I used to have fantasies when I was younger that I was going to, make it, by society's definition of making it in the industry. And that I wanted to be on the red carpet and I wanted to like go up to Joan Rivers. And I just had fantasies of what I would say to Joan Rivers. She was awful on those red carpets and that woman degraded.
I give her props for being a woman in the comedic industry when it was very male dominated. And yes, she paved the way for a lot of female comedians, but she did it at the expense of also, and her later in her career, making fun of women. I think that her later career of that red carpet stuff ruined what she did to start her career. That's what I truly believe about Joan Rivers.
Yeah, no, totally.
And let me just tell you about the red carpet stuff. Read have you watched the Ralphie Ray documentary yet?
Mm-mm.
You know Ralphie May, he was the plus size comedian and he died of pneumonia. He's always had problems. So they did a documentary with him and it's called What's Eating Ralphie May. And it talks about, he basically says, there's a line in it, and he died not long after they finished this documentary, filming it. It was something along the lines of, all I ever wanted was to be big, to be on the red carpet, to have the big house, to get the cars and all that. And basically that he felt the most alone at the top.
Yeah.
And he was his worst self at the top.
Oh my gosh, I have to watch this. Wait, I know. Don't we know Kat Reinhardt? We know Kat Reinhardt, right?
I think so.
Matt, Kathy, David Navarro. Do we not know Kat Reinhardt? Why does that name Kat Reinhardt? Am I on hold on, how do we know her? I think I'm Facebook friends with her. Now, are we not? I feel like we know her. Sorry. I'll have to look her up. Kat Reinhardt's the filmmaker of the documentary. Yeah, I'm going to look her up on Facebook. I feel like
it was initially a documentary documenting his struggles with his weight and he was getting lap band or one of those surgeries. And so for 2 years, I think they documented that. I think it also made him, it was a contributing factor to his divorce proceedings that didn't go through because he passed away with his wife.
Yeah. Matt, How do we know her? Matt and I are Facebook friends with her, the filmmaker of this documentary.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, then you need to watch it.
I will, because it says we're friends.
Matt said she made a web series back when we were on the festival circuit with Spencer's. That's how you know her.
Oh my God, I remember who she is. That's right. Yes. Oh,
but watch that documentary.
Fantastic. Okay. Yes. Yeah. We met at a film festival. Yep. Go Matt. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Listen, we have to go to Clubhouse.
Yes, we do. So everybody, we will see you next week. And remember to follow us at Fat TV World. Remember, if you haven't entered into our weekly giveaway, we give something away.
Enter to win.
We love that we give away, but we
it might be. it might be. I mean, it could be this fancy box of merriments.
Where did that come from?
My mama got them for me.
My mama got it. Could be an empty.
What?
La Columbia coffee. It could be an empty one.
Yeah, it could be empty.
Could be a bag of cuties.
It could be an empty glass of Joel ginger ale. But hey, it's something. That's how we do.
Biscoff. When are we giving the car away?
The car?
Dellany, we're giving Dellany when he's Saturn away.
Yeah. Updates coming soon, David Navarro. My 2003 Saturn Ion is a good gift. Yes.
All right, guys, head on over to Clubhouse. Find either Dellany, me, or Kathy, and you'll go right to where we're talking if you're friends with us. And we'll see you then.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Congratulations.